It was a day of mixed emotions for the Best family. They would dearly have loved their George to still be with them and celebrating reaching 60. Sadly, that couldn't happen, and nearly 6 months on since he passed away, the family were at the city's airport as it was renamed at George Best Belfast City Airport. Millions of passengers who use the terminal will now have a permanent reminder of the great man, an honour befitting somebody who Pele once described as the best footballer in the world.
As you know, we said we were going to give George one special weekend for his 60th birthday, and this is just the culmination of it. Wonderful accolade. You see the atmosphere here. Yes, it's tinged with sadness for us as a family, but however, we're giving George the best celebration that we can for what would have been a very special day for him.
How fitting a tribute do you feel it is today as well?
It's perfect. It's perfect. It was our family's favourite choice to have the airport renamed after him. And as I said to a few people today, just imagine you can now fly on the George Best, into the George Best, and we just think it's the ultimate accolade to him.
It's a great tribute to him. It's sad for me because I feel I'd like to have seen him here alive and well, but it's good to see all the commemoration of his life and also the foundation, which will be a lasting tribute to him, because if the funds roll in as we hope, then there's some very good things to come from that foundation, both for football and for liver research, which is, as you know, my area.
The idea to rename the airport was first conceived 2 months ago and immediately received overwhelming backing.
Look at the response across the community. The day that we announced it, all of the main political parties in Northern Ireland come out and support. It's not often you get something where the entire community can support anything in Northern Ireland, and I think that's a mark of George Best.
Not surprisingly, some of the biggest names in sport were in attendance, and they were only too happy to pay tribute to a man who united a nation.
It's smashing for George and George's family, you know. I mean, amongst football people in Belfast there around the world, he was never going to be forgotten, but I think this ensures people that didn't really know football that George's name is never going to be forgotten.
I've heard these phrases about George Best wasting talent. Well, I swear to you, he did not. He brightened everybody's life. Everybody. And even if it was only for 90 minutes on a Saturday, he had people off their seats, the edge of their seats. He had them forgetting about themselves, forgetting about their own lives for just 90 minutes and feeling as if they were there to witness something special.
To have an airport named after you it shows the generation that comes after him that if you excel at what you do, then indeed you can become an example to a country, to a nation, which he has done.
Plenty of fans were at the airport also to join in the proceedings. The people of Belfast will never forget their one and only George Best.
I think it's been a very fitting tribute for George, but my only regret is that it didn't happen before George passed on. It should have happened a lot of years ago, and I'm sad that it had to happen after his death. But yeah, very fitting to see his name up there in the city that he loved and he grew up in.
It was lovely. We all loved him, and I think he's very proud of it. And we've come over especially from England today, especially for this, and I just think it's lovely. 60th birthday today. I can't believe he's gone. You know, he seems we're still here. You know what I mean? Very emotional.
On the day that George Best would have turned 60, it was only appropriate that some kind of tribute should be paid. The renaming of Belfast City Airport certainly leaves a lasting legacy. Andy Dickman, Red Hot News.